1212, this is the Alpha Facts. Welcome to the live stream of the CPI. Please hit the like button in order to start the stream. Thank you so much. This is the Alpha Facts. Yo, what's up, what's up, what's up?
Habibi.
Finish him!
Are you ready? What do you want to hit the like button if you're ready to start?
Habibi.
Trading is all about experience. It's to feel the adrenaline running through our veins. Like all the things we do that excite us. Whatever world we come from or live in, there are people that are born to succeed. They're called special, to hustle every day for an opportunity of a lifetime. Looking for the challenge to shape our future is something that's in our DNA. A privilege just available for a few. Traders, we see things differently, paying attention to every small detail that would maybe go unnoticed by the common eye. On or by the edge is our playground, with a constant strive for glory, seeking for a new tomorrow. Do you feel special? Take back control of your investments.
One, two. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the FFX, and today we have the live CPI trading or CPI live trading. I hope all you had a good week. It was quite uneventful, not many big moves. GJ is definitely was one of the big moves, but on gold I did miss out. So let's just invite all the alphas into the stream so we can start analyzing the almighty CPI. Esvar is the first one. Hello Esvar. What is this shit?
Hello, hello. Good afternoon, boss.
Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Do you know what day it is, Esvar?
Yeah, it is Wednesday, CPI.
No, it's oh shit, it's Wednesday. I thought it's Thursday. But it's triple your money Wednesday.
Pump and dump Wednesday.
Hump and dump or pump and dump.
Yeah. Gold.
Gold is a bitch.
Yeah, it is.
GJ, on the other hand, surprisingly paid very well this week. It was a bit of a struggle yesterday with this whiplashes, but in the end, currently running in about 200 pips, 270 something pips. And if you look at the GJ chart, now price is back to the main trend. The speculators managed to push down everything, all the other currencies which were against the Japanese yen due to fears of the something called intervention by the Bank of Japan. Now, I have a gut feeling that this fear of intervention is going to fade away next week, and we are going to see a bounce back from this major trend line, and we're going to have a new high at around 185. Why am I saying this? If you have a look on USD Japanese yen, and if you know what's happening with global yields, and if you follow the Japanese monetary policy, you should be aware that the fear of intervention has led into the sell-off or the strengthening of the Japanese yen against other currencies. But developed countries are going to increase interest rate. It's definitely not a question, it's a statement that they're going to raise in July. Bank of England, Federal Reserve, all of them. Bank of Japan is, it's lagging for decades now. But it's no new information. What traders were really worried about regarding the USD Japanese yen was something called the intervention. I marked the intervention levels for your convenience on the chart. So that was actually last year, 2022, in September, when the intervention started, and we had this nice equal sell-offs of US dollar. So the Japanese yen strengthened, and look how accurately the first sell-off this Tuesday, 4th of July, the US dollar started selling off against the Japanese yen, right bang on at the intervention level. And what happened after? It regained its power. The US dollar started going higher and higher, and then the second intervention level came, and then the third and the fourth and the fifth and the sixth. There was about 8 intervention, well, unofficial intervention, because of course the Japanese central bank did not intervene in the market, but we all know they did. So what I'm expecting is a bounce from the major trend line on the US dollar. So the US dollar is going to strengthen, but depending on the CPI today, CPI is going to make a direction or set the direction for every financial assets in the whole world. We have 30 minutes and all traders are glued to the screens watching this bad boy CPI.
Thomas, do you have any running position?
Maybe. What are you interested in?
I am favoring on longs.
Did you check Discord? Do I share my running positions?
No, you just shared your chart.
Did I? Did I really? And what's this?
Okay.
Oh man, you shared everything.
I share my whole life with you guys. Don't say I didn't share my chart or my position.
No. I not share you. Didn't share.
No, of course I shared it. I share it every day. I share my life with you, Kartik. How can you say that?
Yeah. I knew it. Sorry, I forgot it.
It's too late, brother. I'm already insulted. Just kidding. So, basically, welcome everyone, those who joined the stream. What's going to happen today? We have the almighty CPI. So, in 28 minutes, one of the biggest economies in the whole world is going to report the Consumer Price Index, which is a basket of goods and services. The forecast is set to be a decrease in core CPI, 0.3% and 0.1% depending on year-on-year, month-on-month. And also, if you look at the headline CPI, it's said by the smart people that CPI year-on-year is going to drop a whopping 0.9%. Now, last month there was a big surprise of, I think, about more than 1%. And what is happening is that they're expecting inflation to come down a whopping 0.1%. Now, if this happens, what's going to happen is that gold is going to hopefully fly out from this descending channel. You can see on the bigger time horizon that we have reached again the top of this descending channel, and there is a massive selling pressure at this price level, which already started selling off. But if the CPI comes out, and this is the important part, if the CPI comes out as expected, so CPI is decreasing, that means there will be less reason for the Fed to continue with aggressive monetary policy tightening. It's the same story over and over again, month on month. But this time, as we get closer to the Fed target rate, so the headline CPI is going to decrease below the double digit, so below the double of the Fed target rate, which is 4%. It's going to go below 4% if it's in line with expectation, and that's going to help gold to clear some liquidity above 19. I would say 1942, 1947 would be reasonable target. but who knows? Anything is possible today. But if CPI is expected, of CPI is lower than expected, so no change or greater, so 3.6, and anything above 4%, then gold is going to sell off back to 1909 or 1916. These are my targets. In case if CPI is going to be no change or greater. So if CPI is greater than 4%, which would be a big massive surprise, then gold is going to sell off. So Philip is asking about why they say it will go up if CPI is lower. Ah, Kunji, you cheeky motherfucker.
What do you think about Ian?
About who? Ian?
USD GPA, yeah.
I already told you. Just literally 5 minutes ago.
Hey Thomas, how's your week been?
Hey James. Yeah, exhausting. Finishing off the house, dealing with contractors, builders. It's a tough job.
Yeah, we did something like that about actually more than that, like 10 years ago.
Mate,
and I was surprised. The amount of decisions you have to make, they run into the hundreds, like choosing your architrave, your skirting board, the colours for your walls, the plaster finish, the ceiling type, the coving. They're just never ending. Door handles, latches.
I think the worst is when you have to think instead of other people, like the builders. Just ridiculous. Some people have absolutely no brains. I don't even know how they survived and become an adult.
Yep, know what you mean.
So, sorry, there was a question about Philip. So, why they say that it will go up if CPI is lower, I don't understand. That is because, my friend, if CPI is lower than expected, then the Fed won't continue. Well, they will continue with the interest rate increases. So this is the global yield you can see on the chart. The US is the second one in the game of rates with 4.8% on the short end of the yield curve. So basically what it means that if inflation is increasing, and if it reaches a point where it's uncomfortable, all central banks in the world starts to raise interest rates. And this is why if CPI is lower, they don't have to raise interest rate. So gold is going to go the opposite direction. So it's all the correlation with, yields in the current interest rate environment. And my strategy today is to front run the market a little bit. It's a risky game, but basically last time CPI dropped so much, it was not a surprise, but to me 1 whole percentage point is a big surprise. And if you look at the forecast today, it's 3.1 versus 4. Even the core CPI is dropping a 0.1%. And if everything goes as expected by the economists and the analysts, not me, once again, not me who's forecasting these numbers, some smart people with the finest pedigrees in the whole world, forecasting that inflation is going to decrease. And if it does, then we have good chances that gold is going to front run. Now, front running means that you have some kind of inside information, but it isn't inside information because it's not stock market. And the second one is everyone can read an economic calendar and can make assumptions, judgments, guesstimates. And if everything points into the direction that inflation is to continue to fall, then usually, not always, what gold does is it front runs the market, or market participants front running the data release. So 2 possible outcomes today: if CPI as expected or lower, very important, and gold is going to break out from this channel, retest and go higher. Or if the number is very close to the estimate, to the forecast, we're going to have a retest of 19 1930, somewhere around here, and then we're going to move higher. Who knows? I do have long position on gold.
I have small position.
Oh, all in Sam is here. Tomasz, the markets keep on getting it wrong. Inflation is here to stay. Don't believe surprise if CPI comes in higher, but I still think we may even see negative inflation. Yeah, that's called deflation. Inflation will stay with us, and I guarantee that next year it's going to be even worse than this year. I mean, that's what the economists are saying, but who knows? Sam says that gold will reach 2050 today and is the end of the correction phase. Next up, September 2100. Wow, brother, that is some very, very big estimate. 2050.
That's a bit much.
Yeah, it is. 2050. So this is my running position, ladies and gentlemen, on gold. I have a wider stop loss because, you know, it's CPI day and anything is possible. If you have, you know, smaller or a bigger position, you can adjust the stop loss into tighter one, but I have a smaller position size. I'm actually going to decrease it by a little bit before CPI, trimming off 2 lots. And what I'm expecting is price to clear 1945, but this is only going to happen if CPI is lower than expected. You cannot emphasize enough. So what I'm doing is I'm front running based on the economic data which was presented to us by many famous analysts and economists. Oh yeah, sorry, Sam corrected 1950. Yeah, that's reasonable. 1950. I could do with that. Jobs, he says, Tomasz, can we look into figures of inflation of last 15 years and how rates now impacting or not impacting net inflation numbers till we're waiting results? To be honest, in the last 15 years there was no inflation, so that was a problem since 2000 and since the financial crisis. There was actually no inflation, and that's why we had so much money pumped into all the economies around the world. But if you go back to the 1970s, now that is more meaningful than the last 15 years. We have 17 minutes. Why do I have the feeling that price is going to dip into 1930 before it moves up? If I just remove this, you can see the price is moving sideways. Where is my drawing? 15 minutes. Robbie says very possible there is a buy side liquidity. Yeah, 1930 is a strong level. So what could happen is you can see that I have two potential scenarios, and I have a feeling that price is going to dip into 1930. 1930 was an extremely strong support and resistance level. If I extend it to the left, you can see that how many times it struggled to break through. Now that we have the breakthrough, it could retest it very, very easily. But as I said, I'm front running the market, going with the economist expectation, which is said to be inflation to further reduce, and it's going to go below 4%. Now 4% is double than what the Fed target rate is, and if it goes down below 4% to 3.1%, that is going to be the lowest number for 2 years, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, now we are 2 years, it's going to be much lower, 3.1. So it's going to be exciting to see what's going to happen. If CPI comes out as expected or lower, that's going to help to lift up gold and break out from this descending channel, which is, you know, accumulating for many, many months now, since the spring of 2023. But we need a CPI number much lower, or well, as expected, or around 3%, 2.9%. That would be ideal. That would give enough boost and power for gold to break out.
Hello, Thomas.
Hello, Arslan.
Thomas, there is a update right now that NATO has refused membership of Ukraine. So there is a possibility that Ukraine and Russia war may end really soon. Will it have any impact on gold today?
Did any of the Russian invasion of Ukraine had impact on gold?
Yes, it did.
Yeah, so it will have.
What sort of impact it could be? Like in case of war, gold surged up to like 2071.
It's going to go up. If there's a development or escalation of war, gold is going to fly to 1950.
No, in this particular scenario, war may end really soon, as NATO has rejected membership of Ukraine. So Ukraine may...
If Ukraine withdraws, I don't know. I'm not a politician, but worst case scenario, if the war doesn't end and it escalates, I know that gold is going to go up. If the war, for some reason, de-escalates and suddenly miraculously stops after 16 months, don't know. I'm focusing on CPI. I don't think that gold is going to magically drop if the situation de-escalates in Ukraine. It could be, it very could be, because many people could have, you know, long positions due to fear of the war, and they could just offload those positions onto the market. Anything is possible. But today the focus is on CPI, my dear friend. And to explain to everyone what I'm doing today is only a small position, so I'm not taking any crazy big lot sizes. It's not the day, even though, you know, CPI we had good success rate, but you never know. You know, data can surprise markets, and the worst is when we have contradicting data. So core CPI and CPI, headline CPI, for example, contradicts each other. One of them is higher, one of them is lower. That is the worst. On that scenario, I would just stay away from the market if it's no clear-cut direction. But if you look at the headline CPI, which is set to be 3.1% versus 4%, that is definitely deflationary. And any deflationary number, if we look at the core CPI, which again expected to be decreasing, so the core CPI and the headline CPI expected to decrease, that is a deflationary environment. And in that scenario, Gold could have enough juice, depending whether it's significant or insignificant, could have enough juice to revisit 1947. That would be my ultimate TP. Anything above is just a bonus. But we need a much lower CPI number than expected. So 2.9, 3.2, 3.1. That would be definitely deflationary. And what I'm doing is, because the market or the economists and analysts have a very optimistic view that inflation is dropping with almost 100 basis point, so 90 basis point whole percentage point. I'm front running the market. If they're right, then the market could start pumping up before the CPI data release, and that it's called the front running. But it's dangerous because we don't know what the data is. It's not gambling, it's speculation based on the smart and talented economist and analyst estimation, which is set to be 3.1%. So I'm front running the market. If everything goes well, if everything is in line with expectation, it's going to be an easy 100-200 pips. But there's always a but in it. If the CPI is going to be much lower than, it's going to be higher than 3.1, and if there is no change or there is actually increase in the core CPI, which is more important than the headline CPI, then what we're going to see is that gold is going to melt like a hot knife through butter back to 1909. So that is the scenario of CPI no change or greater. Everyone's asking about my position. Here is my positions. I have GJ runners, which was a surprise this week, actually. That's running in 150 pips. And I have GBP AUD. Now, GBP AUD was wow. It just wow. It paid the bills this week. And the gold position, which I'm front running the market, so I'm on the long end, long side. Thank you so much for all the 472 people watching the stream. If I can ask you guys to hit the like button, that would be very kind. Thank you so much. I hope you're enjoying the stream. So I just explained my strategy for today. You saw my position that I'm long on gold, and the reason for that is because I'm front running the market. Simple as that. I'm just going along with the economist and analyst expectation, which is that headline CPI to drop minimum 90 basis point, and more importantly the core CPI, which is my interest because I'm an economist, so I'm more interested in core CPI, and is still set to be decreasing. So if everything goes line with the analyst expectation and forecast, we're going to have a nice 100-200 pips. And if it's not, still not a problem. It's going to hit stop loss because price is going to be so volatile. So sometimes you need to make a decision before the actual data print. This is one of the downfalls of trading economic data. Sometimes you need to speculate, and sometimes it comes at loss. Not always, but sometimes. If it doesn't go as planned, the good thing is that we have a plan B. We have written down everything on the chart, and we know exactly how to react when suddenly all the plan fails. This is preparation. Ritka says, why wouldn't you place an order 15 pips above and below for buy and sell? Wouldn't we sit into catching those big moves? Well, I wouldn't recommend it because most likely it's going to trigger, if you have whiplash, it's going to trigger all your buys and all your sells and blow your account. Zeshan is asking about the indicator that's showing the open trades. Let me open up my trading view. So gold is currently running in -6 pips, but it's only a small position, guys. It's speculative front running position. So if you look at the top left corner, where you can see my accounts, and you can see that it's called the Blatek candle timer. That's not the one. It's blue digits FX open trades. It's very useful. I highly recommend it. So once again, going to TradingView. Anything is possible today, guys. I'm gonna go with the analyst expectation, so it's less stress. And inflation is coming down very nicely in the past few months. Most important, if you're not comfortable trading high impact data, you know, just sit back, relax, and watch the stream, and you can learn about how gold is going to react. Why am I so confident with this front-running position? I'm not confident, but sometimes you have to make a decision. And if you traded as many times CPI as I did, and let me just show you how many times I traded CPI in the past few years. So this chart basically represents every single CPI we traded live with the Alpha team. So I've been following CPI thoroughly for many, many years now. Yes, and I do have some experience on CPI. Sometimes it's a win, sometimes it's a loss. Most important is that you learn from every position that you take on the market. All right, if you want this chart, check my Telegram. I'm posting the link right now. I posted in Telegram, so you can watch this chart if you're interested. It's very informative. And we have 3 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. If you're new to the stream, hit the like button. As I explained, I'm doing a front running position, only a small lot. So this is my long position on gold, but I don't have much expectation today. It's summertime, so make sure that you don't risk you know, crazy amounts. We don't know the data. This speculative long position is based on the analyst expectation and forecast. If you have smaller position size, you can afford to have, you know, wider stop loss, less stress. Oh, is the front running started? No. Oh, 5 pips of profit. Jolly good. Again, going back to TradingView, where you can read my notes. It's very important. If CPI comes out greater than expected, immediately sell gold. Don't hesitate, just sell. This is why it's good to have all the scenarios visualized on a chart and written down, so you know what to do. You can pull the trigger. You look at the charts, boom, pull the trigger. Stefan Christie, what is the reason selling GBP, JP, yen? Well, join the morning briefings, you will find out. So, if you want this stream to continue, please hit the like button now, because we have 1,000 people watching and we have 1 minute 30 seconds until the CPI data print. So if you want the stream to continue, you have to hit the like button, I'm afraid. So these are the two scenarios. Let me just clean up the chart a little bit. These are the two scenarios. CPI is expected or lower, gold is going to go up. If it's no change or greater, then it's going to drop. My expectation, brother, is I'm long on gold, but this is speculative position, so you know, it's down to your analysis. And we have less than a minute. 30 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Buckle up. CPI is coming. If you see the number, shout it out immediately. We have 20 seconds to go. Long position loaded, but it could go either direction. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And CPI, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ho, 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 ho. What's the CPI number? Can someone shout it out because my investing.com froze down?
Still loading in mine.
Well, CPI 0.2.
0.2. CPI year on year. All that.
This is called front running, guys. Good profit.
0.5% up, yeah.
Wow, Thomas. You have done it again.
Oh,
Wow. You're the best.
No, I'm not the best.
take everything.
Make the money, take the money, guys. Make sure you lock in some profits, alright? Immediate 100 pips. Let's just quickly...
Yep, US 30 also going up.
That's it. I'm gonna take some money off the table. I'm taking 50% at 100 pips. And that is good money. Who made some money today, guys?
I did.
Yes, I did, Thomas. Thank you very much.
Good. Now, people on YouTube, if you made some money and if you actually learned something from how to trade economic data, financial data, please consider hitting the like button. The CPI today came out, core CPI, is lower than expected. It's actually half to 0.2. The headline CPI is 3%, so it's much lower than it was expected. You can see the position running already in 100 pips. Good day today.
Finish him.
I might have to move my take profit level. And
Still going.
It is indeed, brother. Those of you who are interested to join the Alpha community and get the same level of macroeconomic analysis, fundamentals with technicals, there's a link in the chat right now. If you made some money, make sure that you invest some of that money into education. Thank you so much, guys. It's a good day today. Anyone still here?
Yep.
Yes. Sadly, I was not able to.
US index lost its way to the ground.
Splendid. Thank you. You're welcome, brother. Thanks a lot, bro. You're welcome, brother. Hit that like. Make sure you lock in some profits, guys. It's running in 114. What the fish?
DJ also going down, so your runners.
Happy days, innit?
Yep.
You should stop loss to break even. Thanks, Tom Bin. Make sure you worry about your positions. I already took 50% off. But thank you so much for the concern. So I'm gonna take some more money off the table. Because it's now over £1,000. And my sister is about to give birth today, so it's definitely a wonderful day.
Congratulations in advance.
Thank you so much. They just called in to
wanna be Uncle Thomas.
Yeah.
I'm upfronting the congrats as well.
Thank you.
Congrats, especially on your birthday month.
Congrats, Thomas.
Wow, thank you
In
so
advance.
much. 120,
So you're gonna be a
130 pips.
Uncle Alpha today.
Wow. Not just a daddy, but Uncle Daddy.
Uncle Daddy Alpha.
Habibi.
Beautiful.
Oh, Thomas, I had one question. I asked.
Hmm?
I wanted to, so just casually, like, so the bias of gold have changed to.
Anan, I can't hear you. I can hear that something is some noise, but it's hard to understand.
All right, then I'll do it in the next. Because currently I'm at the airport, so.
Yeah, I think the Wi-Fi is a bit weak. You can type it in the chat. I can read it.
So I'll do that.
Fuck! I have to move my TP again.
What a pity.
Make sure you lock in some profits, guys. I know it's running nice. You won that Lamborghini tonight, but make sure you lock in some profits. The money that you book, no one can take it away. Bram Van Beaver, will it come back down? Yes, eventually.
One day.
If you look at the TradingView chart, it's just massaging a the top of this channel, but now it's broken out. So this is where most of the rookie traders get confused, mostly technical traders. But if you're just focusing on the technical side, yes, it reached the top of the channel. It could be, yeah, that's why one of the reasons why I took profit. 1947 was my ultimate target. Anything above is going to be a plus. So it could come back, of course. For some reason my thingy just disappeared. I can't draw on TradingView. Let me hit refresh. Anyway, my drawing thingy has disappeared on TradingView. But yeah, take profit. It could come back anytime. To retest, but by that time I already in the garden having my beer, booked the 130 pips profit. I don't care.
Thomas, isn't that the bar in the
a bar?
The bar of trading view you're talking about. I see a bar in the.
Yes, the quick tools.
Yes. Oh, isn't that you're talking about? Sorry.
Yeah, it's disappeared. Look. The toolbar.
Isn't that in the bottom of the screen? No. That.
Well, can you see it?
I see it. Yeah.
Where?
In the bottom, yeah. Near.
Ah,
we had
okay.
the mouse.
Sorry. No. My thingy just hid it. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, thanks. So yeah, that could be a retest, but you have to go down to lower time frame, and this will be your chance. But you know, make the money, take the money. I don't care if it comes back down. I'm not going to risk another penny on a retest. But those of you who missed it, maybe. Die Hard is asking, how do I join? Well, brother, it's your lucky day. 50% discount for the new members. Follow the link. First, check out the website. I always say, check out the website. The Alpha FX Academy, 50% discount. You get to see my macro analysis if you join. You get to see my open positions. You get to have daily morning briefings and live sessions in the afternoon. Oh, there's only 4 membership left. Jesus. And all full margin Sam was right. 1950 is coming.
Thomas. Hi, Thomas. This is George.
Hi, George.
Yeah. I got the trade. I got all of the trade. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Good money today?
Yeah. I'm using a demo account with Forex, Forex.com. But I just don't understand. I don't know. I'll reach out to them because the last source I selected was 2.0. And then I see my profit is $27. So I'll reach out to them, yeah, because 2 lots supposed to be about $20, right? And I made about 140 pips, so I should get more than that. But anyway, it was a good. Yeah.
So yeah, Tomasz, what monitor you're using is the Samsung 49-inch. But I'm planning to go back to the 4 regular monitor setup. Still deciding. Or maybe keep the big one and 2 regular ones. We'll see.
Thomas, can you explain something to me? I think it's called carry over trade.
What should I explain?
I was reading somewhere about I think carry over trade, where I think the broker kind of credits certain amount to your account.
For example, if you're holding US 30 or any indices or stocks or ETFs, you get dividends as a carry trade. But also sometimes you get money for currency trades as well. You have to go into the preferences and the specification of each currency pair in TradingView to understand whether the carry trade is positive or negative. Do you pay commission to hold it overnight, or you get money back?
Okay. And there's something that I missed up the other day. I think we were doing a live stream, and you kind of compared the 2 charts. Can you just go over that in TradingView for me? Where for example, you have the 10-year treasury yield, and you have like maybe gold USD, and you kind of place them on the same chart at the same time over each other.
Here's the gold chart. Here's the gold chart. If you want to compare, you do correlation analysis, visual correlation analysis. You go to the watch list. I want to compare it with the 2-year treasury yields, so I go to gold, and then I hover over to US 2-year, right click, add US 2-year to compare. It has a yellow thing next to it. You add it, and then you go to the chart, you find the new line chart, right click in, go down to pin to new scale, and pin to new left scale, and boom, here you have visual analysis. Visual correlation analysis.
Okay, thank you very much.
You are welcome, brother. I hope everyone enjoyed. This was Triple Your Money Wednesday with the Alpha FX. Oh, people asking, how far will gold go up, Thomas? Oh, I wish I could know. I booked my profit. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, my job is done. Made money for you, did the analysis, so I'm going to start finishing work. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good day. See you later tomorrow for the morning briefing. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you, Thomas.
You're welcome. Right, thank you so much, guys, for watching the stream. I hope you made some good money. I'm out of the market now. Booked a profit. If you want to join the Alpha community, make sure that you check the chat, because I'm typing right now. There's a gift waiting for you behind the link. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good day. This is the Alpha FX.